It's Hercules time, boys. Hey guys, MikeMouse74 with another video review. We're going to finally get into the Hercules figures. You can order this bad boy on BigBadToyStore.com. I'll post a link down below. This is part 1. This is Exgraver. There's a cool picture of Exgraver in his robot mode. On the back of the box, here you see Exgraver in his robot mode and his vehicle mode. Down the bottom here it says collect all members to create the Mighty Hercules, and here you see the Mighty Hercules combined. I'm also going to be comparing him to, from the G1 series, this is Scavenger. Just note that he does come with a fist once the Mighty Hercules is combined, but I'll get to that a little bit later on, and I'll show you how to combine them much later on. So, without further ado, let's get this guy finally open and see what's going on. Alright, here we finally have Exgraver open and out of the packaging. This guy looks awesome, and by the looks of it, I think they each come with their own little card. It says Hercules on the top, a picture of Exgraver in the center, and of course Exgraver for his name on the bottom. If you flip it over on the other side, it gives you his strength, which is 7, his intelligence, which is 6, his speed, which is 5, his endurance, which is 5, his rank is 5, his courage, which is 8, his fire blast, which is 5, and his skill level is 7. So I'm just going to set this off to the side. He also comes with a couple of weapons. He has a red translucent weapon, and he also has a purple weapon. So that's pretty cool, and I'll show you how to put that on. On the top of Exgraver in vehicle mode, there's a couple of peg holes, one right there, and there's also one on the other side. And I guess it really doesn't matter which weapon you grab. You can take the weapon and you can plug it in, one on one side, like that. And do the same thing on the other side, grab the other weapon, and again, there's a peg right here and there's a peg hole. All you do is just plug it in, like that. So the only movement you're going to get in vehicle mode is the arm piece moves from down here, goes up and down. This moves from right here, and the scoop moves from right there. Just to give you guys a quick demo that it does move up and down. Just be careful not to break it because it will break. And just to show you that it also has movement from here, you just take the scoop and it moves back and forth like that. And you also get movements from the actual scoop itself. You can move it down and up. You can see right there. I thought that was kind of neat. Gives it a nice touch. I just want to give you guys a little quick detailing with Exgraver in vehicle mode. If you guys can see, he has some nice silver detailing alongside the arm here and down there as well. And on the other side too, he has some more silver detailing alongside here and down there as well. He also has some silver detailing on the top here. Here, some more silver detailing down inside there. He also has some purple detailing alongside the tread on one side. And on the other side, there's some more purple detailing alongside the tread right there. So I just want to give you guys some quick detailing in vehicle mode. For a size comparison with Exgraver in vehicle mode, here he is with his G1 counterpart, Scavenger. The transformation for Exgraver, it's really not that difficult. Just one quick thing you guys can do with Exgraver before we get into transformation, which I didn't even realize, but that's right. You can actually unplug this green bit here and plug it in on both sides of the fist, like that. And I'll show you again on this side. You can plug it in so it looks like that. But just to keep it out of the way for the transformation, we're going to keep it plugged in there just like that. Alright, so before we put Exgraver in his robot mode, I am going to take off a few of his accessories. For me, it just makes things that much more easier for me to do. And then we're going to take off this little back hatch right there. We'll put that a little bit later on in robot mode. Now, we can begin. Alright, first, you want to unpeg the legs along the side here. And then bring the body down and rotate it all the way around. And lift it up like that. Bring the feet or the legs down just like that. Next thing you want to do is you want to pull the feet down, and I started the feet just a little bit because the feet are really hard to get out. So you want to pull the feet down like so, and then do the same thing with the other side. You want to pull the other side of the feet down, and you pretty much have the legs done on Exgraver. Next, what you want to do is you want to bring the arms up, push that in, do the same thing with this side, lift the arm up and push that in, and then this here, it's tabbed in really good, so you got to be extremely careful when you're doing this. Bring that down like that, do the same thing on the other side, bring that down like that, and then flip this up just like that. Next, what you want to do, take the arm of Exgraver, rotate it around, and then rotate at the fist like that. And do the same thing on the other side. Just rotate it, and then rotate the fist so it's facing forward like that. You can take the fist, and you can actually put that, just plug it in here in robot mode, just like that, and then you can just, give me a second here, plug that in there, and you can bring that up. You can actually leave that up just like that, and then we'll put on the scoop next. So on the back of Exgraver, you can see a big hole right there, and you can take the scoop, and there's a peg right there, and you can actually plug that on just like that. And boys and girls, here we have Exgraver finally in his robot mode. For the weapons on Exgraver, you can take the weapons, and you can easily plug it in to his fist like that. And you can do the same thing with his other weapon. Take it, there's a peg on the bottom, just plug it into his fist. Like that. So now we're going to take a closer look at Exgraver and check out some of the details. For weapon storage on Exgraver, you can actually take the weapon, there's a peg on the bottom of the weapon, and there's a peg hole in the back. You can actually plug it in on the back like that. I just want to give you guys a quick headshot of Exgraver, and all these guys have awesome lead piping. Check this out. How cool is that? For comparison with Exgraver in robot mode, here he is next to his G1 counterpart. This is Scavenger. Before we put Exgraver back in vehicle mode, let's take a quick look at him 360, Might Mouse 74 style. Alright, to put Exgraver back in vehicle mode, again, we are going to take off all the accessories. To me, it just makes things that much more easier for me to put back in vehicle mode anyways, for me. Take this off, and then we can take this off here and unplug this piece here, and then we can put that back on a little bit later on once I have them in vehicle mode. Okay, so now that we have all the accessories off, what I'd like to do first, take the chest panel and flip that down, because I'm probably going to forget a little bit later on, and then take the head and just rotate the head back just a bit. Next, what you want to do, you want to come to the back of Exgraver, and there's his shoulder panels. You want to bring this all the way up. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring this all the way up. And if you guys can see, there's two indents on each side, one right there and one right there. And then take this piece here, and there's two black pegs, two there and two on the other side. And basically, all you want to do is just kind of peg them together so they're nice and secure, nice and tight. So basically, you have it so it looks like that. Next, you want to take Exgraver's fist, rotate it back like this so the face is facing upwards. Then the arm, you want to rotate the arm so it looks like this. And then there's a peg right there, and there's a peg hole on the bottom of Exgraver right there. You just want to take this piece here and peg that in there so it looks like that. And basically do the same thing on the other side. Take the fist, rotate the fist upwards so it's facing upwards. Take the arm, rotate it like this, and bring it down like that. Coming down the midsection of Exgraver, you want to take the waist, rotate the waist all the way around, and then with his feet, you want to flip the feet up inwards like that. Do the same thing with the other side. His toes, you want to flip the toes upwards, and basically from here, all you want to do is kind of bring this all the way up like that. And there's two peg holes, one right there and one right there, and there's two pegs on either side, one here, one right there. All you want to do is bring it up just a little more, line them up, peg it in, do the same thing on the other side, line it up, and peg it in like that. Now for the accessories, almost done. For the Fist of Devastator, that actually plugs in on the back right there. I did that off camera because that's a little bit tricky to do. I didn't want to take too much time. This piece here, that you can unplug this, and I guess it really doesn't matter what side you can plug it in. You can plug it in on this side, or you can plug it in on this side. The weapons you can plug on top of Exgraver for weapon storage. Take one on one side, plug the red one on the other side. Again, there's two peg holes on the other side, one right there, and there's one right where I plug the weapon in, and you can plug it in like that. And the shovel, and actually there's a big peg hole right there, and there's a big peg on the bottom of the shovel. Take the shovel and plug that in there like that. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have Exgraver back into his vehicle mode. So this is Mighty Mouse 74 with my video review of the first Hercules figures, Exgraver. This guy is awesome. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, support the mouse, support your Transformers community. Stay tuned for more reviews, more updates, and plenty more to come. I want to thank everybody for watching, and as always guys, take care everybody. I just want to make a quick note with Exgraver. There's two green pegs on the side of Exgraver, one right there, and there used to be one on the other side, which is now stuck in Exgraver's forearm right there, if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not careful with it. They break pretty easy. So anybody that's interested in getting these, or anybody that has these, please be extremely careful. These guys are really cool to have. They're great collectibles, but they're really fragile at the same time. So please be extremely careful. Again, I'll show you. There used to be two green pegs. There's one right there. There used to be one on the other side, which is now stuck in Exgraver's forearm. So again, please be cautious with them. Coming up next, well, this is where you guys come in. Do you guys want to see Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus? Or do you guys want to see the next Hercules figure, Heavy Labor? Leave your comments down below. Stay tuned, guys.